Right, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Thai Talk with Dan, the channel where we share all about your Thai girlfriend horror stories. Today, we're going to talk about a bar girl and what bar girls try to do to foreign men that constantly frequent the bars. Most guys that come here just come to play, have fun, stick to the 3-day rule, and make sure that they don't make a bar girl or a freelancer their girlfriend. But unfortunately, sometimes it happens to the most strongest of men. So grab your popcorn, grab a beer, stick the kettle on, and let's get into today's Thailand bar girl story. Hello, Dan. I knew this one girl, Napa. She was a bar girl for years, just a walking scamming machine. Fake melons, all the gold, big house, white skin, plastic surgery, a contact list of men in her phone longer than a piece of string. A real bar girl. Now, I never liked her. I would always tell her to go away. I would never buy her drinks and never interested in her. But one day, I just ended up bar fining her for 2 nights. And that was enough for me. I know why I never liked her. Now, a few weeks later, I seen her again at the bar and I ended up bar fining her again. Just like that, from dislike to liking her, and she wanted me to take her out of the bar. But I said no. But I did say that I will see you 3 times a week, but if you go with customers, just tell me and I'll stop seeing you. No problems. So, of course, she said, okay, but can I give her money for her loss of salary? We all know what that means. So I seen her 3 times a week for a while. Then I had to go back to my home country to sort something out for 3 months. So I sent her 30,000 baht while she was still in the bar, while I was back home. Obviously, she didn't stop going with customers, so I stopped seeing her. Was good, and I moved on, and no hard feelings. But what happened next was the biggest mistake I've ever made in Thailand, and I broke my bar girl code. Never have a bar girl as a girlfriend. She was the first and only bar girl I have ever had as a girlfriend. I took the chance and told her from the start, if she shows me that she is real and not trying to scam me for money, I will take care of her. And she had to get a part-time job to show me that she is real. Now, I've got a colourful past, so I'm not perfect. And I did like to party, but I always showed respect where it was needed. And I was always a good guy, not a nice guy. I'd been around, seen and done a lot, and I got no reason to lie to her. We started seeing each other again, she said that I have to pay 20,000 baht to take her out of the bar. I didn't pay nothing. It was a scam. Now I work offshore, so money is okay. It's not an issue. I didn't really understand why she pushed so much to be with me. She knew who I was and what I used to do. I was nowhere near her type of guy. I know now that it was money. The next 3 years was a nightmare trying to deal with a narcissist girlfriend. She gave me a list of bills and what she wanted for the month. 60,000 baht. And extras. Gold, flowers, new buffalo, holidays, help the family, and more. All the things a bar girl puts in a fake love contract. So I said, no, you are only a bar girl, not my wife. I am not giving you 60,000 baht per month. And she didn't like that. Why you take me out of the bar? I can make more than 60,000 baht per month selling my Gucci. So I said, go ahead, the choice is yours. No, I want to be with you. I love you. So I paid her room 11,000 baht. I was living there from time to time, so I didn't mind. I paid everything, going out, things for her, food, trips, and gave her 15,000 baht per month cash, sometimes extra. I could have gave her 60,000 baht per month, but that is not the point. I was looking for someone real, not someone fake and money driven. I suppose a bar is not the right place to find it. I really never thought that it would happen to me. Many guys are weak and strong. I knew a lot of these bar girls for years, knowing every scam and trick they would do. Nanapa had been a bar girl for years. Her mind, body and soul was broken. She was not really liked by many people outside of her small circle of bar girl friends. They all had the same scam in place. Sponsors or boyfriends for money. Social media posts to make themselves look good, so people would not look down on them for being bar girls. Almost trying to look high-so, but just fake. No respect for themselves or morals. Seek any man that will pay what they asked for fake love. It was challenging to keep positive about us, as she would always compare what the other bar girls had, like a competition or game to see who could get the most out of a man. She would say her friends have this and that. Why I not do that for her? And their boyfriends are good. Their boyfriends are only ATMs to them. When the money stops or slows down, they will replace these guys, say they are bad, make up stories and lies about them so they can save face about moving on to the next guy. The long game was at play with Nanapa, looking for a retirement package from me. I was always clear with her and always maintained the allowance I gave her. As I mentioned earlier, sometimes with extras, but she would still say, not enough. pushing for more and more. I think what I gave her was enough, pretty good really, for doing nothing. And I would tell her, are you in it for the right or wrong reasons? Them girls are scammers, and you are one of them. She never liked me telling her the truth. She would always be hiding behind a lie. But I was the one that was sick, disgusting, and a crazy bad man. She would always say the verbal abuse and lies never stop with her. She would kick me out of her room all the time for no reason, just because she was having a mental breakout. I was lucky. I own a house here, so I could always go home to get away from her, hang out with my kids and get some peace. She didn't like that and say, why you run back to your family when we fight? Well, because you kicked me out and that's the only place that I can go. Now, I never let her into that side of my life, meeting my Thai kids and going to my house. I couldn't do that until I knew she was 100% real. That was my peace and safe haven to get away from her when she would have an episode. I would be downtown 3 to 4 times a week. She was always with me. I respected her, protected her, and looked after her there. And I expected the same from her. I'm a proud guy with respect. I always a bit embarrassed to be with a bar girl because I had seen it all before and I didn't want to be looked at as one of those guys. So I took the risk, hoping she would let go of her past and respect me while we were downtown. How wrong was I? She would act like a bar girl, not my girlfriend, showing her melons, talking to every man and old customers, on the phone all the time, and more I'll not mention, trying to break me and make me jealous. Mind games. It was embarrassing and toxic. I put up with it for months and said nothing. I just watched her. I told her, don't act like that with me. You're a 38-year-old woman. Get respect for me and yourself. You're not a bar girl now. She lost the plot, laughing at me, and said her Gucci is still working. And I said I was mental and crazy, not a good man. The toxic trap. I had to walk away. This was ongoing thing she would do when we were out. She always claimed she loved me and was with me for the right reasons and not for money. What a load of BS. Now I think a year or so goes past. Not the best relationship by all means. She wants me to marry her. She wants a future with me. She wants a baby. She wants to know the plan that I have for her. The whole bar girl marriage contract was in my face. I said, you can't even act like a normal, respectful lady. How can I trust you? We have been together 1 year or so, and you want all this. We got a long way to go to be for anything like that happens. She couldn't accept it, and she was losing her mind because I was not falling for her long game. So she would just keep playing games with me and being a narcissist. I left her many times and always took her back So I can't blame anyone else but myself for putting up with her crazy mind and BS. She always claimed she hated being a bar girl. It was disgusting and dirty. She was happy she met me and she feels safe with me and she will leave the past behind her. This was a lie to get what she was looking for: money and a bar girl retirement fund. She would always say I don't take care of her and don't know what family means. For Nanapa, taking care of her means filling her bank account with money. And I would tell her this, but she would never own up to it. Just say things like, "Say my friends' boyfriends, they take care of them." I could read her like a book. I knew her well. Every little trick. She knows I brought my 2 Thai kids up here in Thailand. They are good kids. They still live with me, so I know how to take care for and protect loved ones and know what real family is. As time went on, she was relentless, pushing for money, pushing for me to sign the contract, sign my life away to a bar girl that I never liked before, and I had only been with her for 1.5 years. That was toxic. Come on, you can't fool a fool. So I took the time to think about the situation. It was not good, and I'm thinking she is a narcissist, really. Get out and run. And by all means, I'm not perfect and I was wrong sometimes, but I always maintained my morals and was clear what I wanted from her. She was given the chance to show me if she can be real and true. It wasn't looking good, so I decided to leave her. I kept going downtown doing the rounds, really wanted to get away from it all and be with my kids more, stop the partying, and she was not interested in getting away from downtown. She loved that bar girl lifestyle. So I made my mind up. I was done. I got together for a drink with an ex-bar girl that knew Nanapa, and she told me to stay away from her. She will either get me locked up or break me. She told me the things that she would do to get money and the scams and tricks she'd done to fool men. And more, I will not even mention here. It was out of control, but it made me think I was correct about her all along, and I felt good about leaving her. Now, what happens next is the second biggest mistake I've ever made in Thailand. Lord help me, what am I doing? She contacted me saying, "I love you, I miss you, I want you back." All the BS lies to get me back, and I guess control me. I'm a sucker for punishment. So I took her back. I should have listened to my friend and went with my head and not my heart. I sat her down and said, "I'm not here to play your bar girl games anymore. You know who I am. I've been clear with you. I'm not giving you more money. And at this point, this is not about money. You need to show me you're real and true. Stick by my side through the good and bad times, money or no money. Do you understand?" She said, "Yes." And she hates being a bar girl. It is dirty. She wants to forget it and disconnect from all of her bar girl friends. Stop the partying and move forward together. Blah, blah, blah. Just telling me what I wanted to hear. Her long game plan was still active. So obviously, I still had my doubts. Her friend was a veteran at the bar girl game and had scammed millions of Thai baht over the years from men, and still is. She had a big influence on Nanapa. We stayed away from the bar girl scene. I took her to bars near my house. No girly bars, it was good. Took her to restaurants that she wanted to go to. Little trips away, chilling out, bit of shopping, things she wanted to do. She was doing okay, and we were getting along better. I went away to work as fast as you could say 8 a.m. She is with her bar girls again, going out, drinking, doing bar girl stuff. Had started to talk crap to me again. You don't care about me. You are a bad man. You are a liar. You give me nothing. When will you marry me? The same old garbage. I'm offshore working, starting to break, falling into her narcissist trap again. I told her straight, you're a bar girl trying to scam me for money. Enough of the BS. If I gave 60,000 baht per month, you would not make problems. You would be happy. She said no. She just wants my love and me to take care of her. Lies. BS. She was playing the long game. It's all about money. Her lies started to fall apart. Now there was 2 sick buffaloes. Anyway, the events as followed towards the end of our relationship. Get ready. My bank card wouldn't work at Macro. 28,000 baht, she paid it using her card. Where you get that money? Because you have been asking me for money. Straight away, she said, you not good. Always think I do bad. You are crazy man. She said she sell gold, but still had her gold on. 18,000 baht glasses she got while I was at work. I said, where did you get the money for them? You always say I not give you enough money. She said she saved the money I give her to buy them. P.S. I am not stupid. She even had a designer handbag I never seen her with or in her room. She said she sold it for 40,000 baht. Showed me the receipt. The receipt was fake. It was all lies. The money was from somewhere else. She knew what she was doing all along. She forced me to go to her hometown. I didn't want to, as our relationship was not stable. It was out of control. We got there. Big nice house in the middle of the countryside in a poor area in Isan. I had to say it. Who did you scam to get this house? She said, you, same everyone else, always thinking I bad. I said, well, the house didn't fall out of the sky. She knew I made good money and she was looking for the bar girl retirement program from me. She knew everything she was doing and planning every move like a professional. And if I didn't give her what she wanted, she would try to break me, like my friend said, the ex-bar girl I knew. So, we're outside a bar one night getting a taxi, and she's going off her head at me for no reason. I put her in the taxi and she was screaming. She made the taxi take me to the cop shop, trying to get me done for hitting her, and the cops basically just told us to go away. I was really starting to get hateful towards her, and it was getting to that stage every time. I was starting to get hateful towards her, and it was getting to that stage every time we went out. I was in a fight with someone because of her. I protected her, give her money, helped her out a lot. I always wanted the best for her and was always clear on everything, and I would have gave her more if she showed me she was real, and I would have gave her all the bells and whistles, but that come with time and trust that she did not have. She knew a lot about me, so it was hard for me to break away from her at this stage. Yes, call me crazy, and I don't know why either. Maybe I still had feelings for her. Anyway, one night she's on the phone acting weird, hiding something. There is a customer of hers in the bar and she is playing games with me and letting him be all over her. I told her to stop it and sort it out, or I will. She didn't and just laughed at me. So I went to smash a bottle over his head and 5 girls jumped in that knew me. I stopped and walked away, but she said, I'm crazy. I'm a bad, evil man. And the next day, she is talking with this guy on the phone. It never stopped, really. The men on social media she was talking with. Every time we went to a bar, she would make problems. The things she would do with men when we were in the bars. She just loved the attention and playing games with me. I would always have a brother with us. They all seen it the way I seen it. They would say to her, stop. If you need to settle down, it's not good. Another night in a bar, she was playing games with this guy, making sure that I was watching. One of my brothers just went straight up to this guy. It was a big bar brawl, all because of her. She would break down crying in bars or just run away from a bar that we are in, or lay on the ground in bars, or just out of the blue start arguing with me over nothing. Act weird and strange everywhere that we went, out of control stuff. But she would always say it was my fault for the way she acted, and she was just having fun. I was always the crazy man. I was always the one that needed to see a doctor, and everything was my fault. Now, yes, I am not perfect, and I would apologize for the things that I did wrong. The only time she was nice was when I gave her something or money. And when I gave her money, we were in Soi 4 waiting for a taxi, and she lost it. Call your daughter, call your friend. Why? She said, you want to kill my family, at the top of her voice. She had a toxic breakout, but I stayed calm. I just needed to get her to her room. So I got my keys for my bike and I rode home. It took about an hour to get her into a taxi. She was going off her head. Got back to her room, got my keys, rode home. Everything about her, the lies, the cheating, only with me for money, all her dirty games, everything she had done behind my back, the hundreds of men she had aerobics with in 10 years, I told her the truth about her life. Then said, we are finished. I can't be with a bar girl. Goodbye. And that was it for me. 2 days later, she is in the bar working. Weeks go by. I get a message from her. Hope you are good. I'm worried we were lovers. Big hug. I just said we were not lovers. I got peace in my life. I don't need you. She said, screw it. I hope karma gets your family. It got the better of me. I will admit it. There was a lot of bad messages sent back and forward, and it got out of control. A lot of the things I said was true, and I did say bad things that I shouldn't have said, but she still tried to get me to take her back when she knew she was back in the bar working. I am 51 now. I'm happy I'm back with my kids full time. Still got my house, still got a good job, away from the toxic bar girl scene. She is 41 now, back in the bar full time, and that says it all. Being rented out by someone else now, and we have no contract. Never again. I stuck to my guns and was real, and she didn't get that bar girl retirement fund out of me.
This is my rifle, this is my gun, this is for firing, this is for fun.
Wow, what a crazy story. And I just want to say very, very clearly, this is not just bar girls or freelancers. For me, from what I've learned in the 9 years that I've lived here, and from my own personal experience, this is a hell of a lot of women here that are like this, that are getting involved with foreigners. But they're normally the type of women that have been seeing foreigners for many, 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 many years. So they failed with Thai men. That didn't work out. Maybe had some kids or maybe didn't. Then they jump onto foreigners and that still doesn't work out. And yeah, it's all money, money, money. And it can get extremely, extremely toxic because they're not right in the head. When you're giving your body to any Tom, Dick, or Harry, yeah, it has an effect on your heart and your mental state. And when you're doing it on a regular basis and you're surrounded by the wrong types of people that are also doing it, you stay within that kind of bubble and you are who you mix with. And foreigners, yeah, they're just looked at for the most part as just a walking, talking ATM. And they will say and do whatever you need to hear, whatever you need to see. They will act whatever actress you need them to be like. They will do that for you in order to keep pumping that money out. But if that extra money is not getting pumped out of you, or you're not doing something extra special in terms of trips or vacations or investing money into them, then they will blow up and you will get a lot of toxic, narcissistic garbage out of them. You know, it's not everybody, guys, but it seems to be the type of women that have been getting involved with foreigners for quite a few years. Near enough for all of them seem to be toxic. If these women keep going through men after men after men after men and keep blaming that it's the man's fault, they got with the wrong man, they're unlucky. No, darling, you need to look in the mirror and you need to take a look at yourself. But they can't do that because if they do it and they really self-reflect, they will break down. And God knows what will happen if they do see their true selves. It's scary. Guys, let us know what you think about this story down in the comments. And there are so many men that come here to Pattaya, to Patong in Phuket, Bangla Road, and go partying and just try to stick to the 3-day rule. But eventually, someone is going to blow your mind and you can't get enough. And a lot of guys fall into the bar girl trap this way. So be careful. Now, if you've got your own Thailand story and you want to share it on the channel, get your email sent in to thaitalkwithdan@gmail.com and I will share it with everyone for them to hear and to warn them not to do what you have done and not to get what this guy has got. It ain't worth it. If this guy wasn't with her for that 1.5 years, he could have had a great time if he stuck to the bar girl rule book. Guys, be careful out there when you're on holiday in Thailand. Do not lose your head and do not get a girlfriend. Just come here, have your fun and do one. Look after yourselves. Ciao for now. Bye bye.